All right, Dylan is in for Al this morning with a check of the forecast. How are we looking, Dylan?
Well, we do have West Virginia still under a flood watch today. The ground is just so saturated. Any additional rainfall could lead to more flooding. And you'll notice just how humid it is outside. There's so much moisture in the air. So when you get these downpours, we could see rainfall rates of about 2 inches per hour. So it's fairly quiet for right now, but widespread rain is expected in and out of these downpours that could, again, fall at 2 inches per hour. And we could end up with about 3 to 4 inches of additional rainfall. We also have a chance of severe storms today, especially down near Dodge City into Wichita. Wind gusts over 80 miles per hour, straight line wind gusts, isolated tornadoes. But still, when you have winds that high, that in and of itself could cause damage. Hail could be 2 inches or more in diameter. That's about egg size, so that could cause some damage too. Tomorrow, we're going to see that threat shift a little farther to the east, including areas like St. Louis, just west of Detroit. Wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour. Still looking at some larger hail and a few isolated tornadoes. Then eventually this whole cold front spreads to the east by Thursday. It's going to be hot and humid up and down the East Coast. Lots of torrential downpours, wind gusts still up to about 60 miles per hour. And we could see the large hail and can't rule out tornadoes up and down the East Coast as we go into Thursday. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest forecast.
Thanks, you, Dylan. Still ahead for you. New developments in the Dylan.
Good morning, guys. Not a whole lot of golf happening in Pittsburgh today, I'm sure, with the chance of more flooding, also the heavier rain, the pockets of torrential downpours. We have a chance of severe storms farther to the west across the central and northern plains today. Wind gusts could gust up to about 80 miles per hour, so something to keep in mind as that could lead to some damage there. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
Dylan, thank you. Your boost is on the way from Jenna, who has her hair all...
Movie you have to check out. I hear you have to watch it in the theater.
Yes.
Because it's that good. We do have a chance of some severe storms today across the central plains. 80 mile per hour wind gusts, large hail up to 2 inches in diameter. Also a chance of some flooding rain continuing across parts of the country like West Virginia that's already been hard hit. We will see some scattered heavier downpours out west, though. The heat is on. Heat advisories in effect as temperatures will be running about 15 degrees above average there. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
Dylan, thank you.
All right, let's get to it, guys. We're going to start off with Naked Gun. Liam Neeson's leading. I'm holding high hope for that one. Naked Gun. That's cool. Very cool. Sabrina Carpenter.
Is it the song of the summer?
I don't think so. I don't think it's too
You don't think it's the song of the summer?
No, not yet. No, not yet.
Yeah, I don't think
We'll have to figure that out. Do you think it's a song of the summer?
Yeah, I think it's a song in the summer.
Wow, that's a bold statement.
Wow, already?
I'll tell you the show. All right.
And they gave it to him.
Maybe he blessed the car, and that's that.
Tradition we love.
Former Bob. Do you know what they call that, Bob?
We do.
We can't say it on TV.
No,
Henry called and told my parents yesterday, and I was like, that's not a word you tell your in-laws.
No.
I'll tell you after.
Look it up.
But I'll tell you later. And Sam Rockwell will be here, who's Leslie's longtime boyfriend. That'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun.
I can't wait to see it.
All right.
All right, Dylan, how about a check of the weather? When is this going to let up?
It's kind of crummy. It's just like one of those days. But it's not that cold here in the Northeast. We are going to see showers continue to fill in across the Southeast. Heavy rain at times. We also have a chance of some stronger storms right through the middle of the country. Damaging wind gusts up to about 80 miles per hour will be the biggest threat. It's hot out in the Southwest. Temps about 15 degrees above average. Going into tomorrow, we are going to see a chance of those storms impact the Northeast, especially the interior Northeast. Back through the Great Lakes, we'll see the chance of severe storms. Wind gusts up to about 60 miles per hour, so something to keep an eye out for. The western half of the country, though, looking really hot and sunny. Temps once again up around 110 to 115 degrees. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
All right, Dylan.
That's your latest.
Well, I just want to say thank you for that lovely weather there. Time for one of our favorite summer traditions with the New York Yankees. And welcome back this morning on Today Food. Chef Budo Lowe is a two-time Top Chef winner. And Boone, Fernando Cruz got a game at 7:05 tonight. You guys
He stole my fork.
You're going to start off with a little wine in the morning. Love it. Here we go. Chef Lowe, let's get
And then if you
for
want
the
to give
Yankees.
this
Top, pretty great, right?
top shelf.
Yeah.
You want to give this almost
give
a
it
little cocktail shake?
You guys, Fernando,
Or stove, but I mean,
you carb up before you get on the bump?
Or West between.
But if anybody in Boston is watching
Source.
right now,
I mean, looks
glad
like
you stole
changed
our
your
fork now,
affiliation.
Aaron.
Looks like you're changed.
We'll bring her over the dark side.
Yeah, we're trying. She's pretty diehard, actually.
Yeah. This weekend was good for us.
We'll see if you're there in October. Thank you, Chef. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, good luck tonight against the Angels. We'll be watching that one, too. Appreciate Aaron and Fernando sticking around as well. And you can find this recipe at today.com/food. We're back after your local news.